Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a friend with me, which is over here. So this is kind of like a lie detector, and with the knockout stages just around the corner, I was like, okay, why not bring in one? So the moment is off. Now we're on. Okay, so just to test it, I will just say anything and we'll see if it works. So today I have eaten. We'll test it by that same question. So here we go. I haven't eaten today. I haven't eaten today. Oh, then plan B. Okay, if so, plan B. It's a bit of a disappointment, but anyhow, if the machine doesn't work, no problem, because I brought this machine just to help me with the knockout stages to see if I'm telling the truth. Just wait. Let me see something. I haven't eaten today. I haven't eaten today. I have eaten today. I haven't eaten today. It's raining today. Still not working. Anyhow, so we have round of 32 with us, and it began yesterday. Round 3, the knockout stages. That video I'll make it pretty soon. The reason why I haven't made like the video like soon is simply because yeah, my schedule has been like a bit busy. So this is the time I had, and match Canada took on USA. I said Canada took on USA. Canada took on South Africa, and yesterday I thought the game would go to extra time, but in the 92nd minute, Esgaio, yes, Steven as the current Porto midfielder who plays on loan currently with LAFC. Yeah, he actually got a rebound, and yes, with the rebound he hit the ball. The ball went past Ryan Williams, and yeah, that was 1-0. That was the end of the game. An interesting game from the get-go. I was thinking maybe prediction wise it might be a extra time, then penalties it can go either way, but that game is done and dusted. So we are going to touch on games which are not done, or games which will be played today. So today's games, we start with Brazil versus Japan, and Brazil versus Japan, we have that game for 6 p.m. It's going to be a good game because I see Neymar is back, and he played in their last fixture. So hopefully players who so Neymar is back, Rafinha is gone, and Tokobo is also gone. So few players are missing for this fixture. But with the predicted lineup I have here, who do I think is going to win the game? Because within 6 hours or 7 hours, the game will be played. Who do I think will win the game? Both teams did well. Oh, sorry, my introduction should have been. All these teams did well in qualifying to the round of 32, but it is the time of we reach the stage which we'll have to let go of teams one by one. That's how the competition goes like. So back into Brazil versus Japan. That's the second match. First match I did miss it. So yeah, but congratulations to Canada for their victory against South Africa. And South Africa, here's where the road ends for you. So yeah, thank you for the moments you brought to, or the moments you gave us during this World Cup. And hopefully the next tournament or the next friendly games you play, you get the required results or desired results. But Canada, the dream continues for you. So Brazil, Japan, well, these are two nations which I kind of do like a bit, but one has to go home today. During the draw, and that's why I was like, okay, anyhow. But someone has to go home, so in going home, I think today someone is going to fall off a cliff. And that team is going to be Japan. So Japan versus Brazil. I think today Japan will be joining South Africa back home, or booking a flight back to Osaka or their city. And today, after that game, we have Germany versus Paraguay. Okay, another tricky game. This game, looking at Paraguay, they are a kind of a defensive side. And looking at Germany, they are more like of an attacking side. So let's see. Okay. So Paraguay have two injuries, or key players who won't be playing, and one injury for Germany, who is he's a key player as well. So what am I trying to say? With the predicted lineup I have here, and what I know about these two teams so far in the tournament, I would go for to be packing their bags and go back home. I think it's gonna be Paraguay. So Paraguay will be leaving the tournament. That's my prediction, in my opinion. Then tomorrow is a big one. So we have Netherlands versus, don't get me wrong, the games which are being played, on paper it might look like, oh, maybe this small team is playing against this big team, but it doesn't mean the game is not interesting. Those games are they have a surprising factor to them. They could go like, there we go. So we have Netherlands versus Morocco. Morocco. That game. Let me see. Okay, so far there are no confirmed injuries. So everyone has a chance of playing, kind of. But what I'm seeing here, the game is going to be played in Mexico. So Monterrey Stadium. Canada played in the USA. So they've lost their home. Have they actually lost it? Not really, because the Canada supporters, they are still making the States like their home, so they haven't lost much. Then we have Brazil, Japan. That game will be played in Houston. Then Germany will be playing in Boston. Then Netherlands versus, okay, I said it's going to be played in Mexico, Monterrey Stadium. So who do I think is going to make the round of 16? Well, these two teams are very good teams. So Morocco have made it to this stage after their win against Haiti, and they just happened to have a group which had Brazil, and they scored the same points with Brazil. The only difference why they are playing against Netherlands and it's not Brazil is because of goal difference. So Netherlands as well, on the other hand, they won their game against Sweden 5-1 and ended their group as the group winners. So the final verdict for me is Netherlands will be playing in the round of 16. Then, Ivory Coast versus Norway. Yeah, okay. So the game will be played in Dallas. Any injuries? Okay. Yeah, so both teams have one injury to key defenders. Yeah, he's a defender, I believe. Even though he can play midfield, can play, he's predominantly a defender. Cool. So we have Ivory Coast versus Norway. Ivory Coast are here on the back of a win against Curacao, 2-0 win. Then Norway are here because they played against France and lost that game 4-1. So people's dark horses from, I don't know, maybe people's dark horses have actually met at this stage. So one is going to go to the round of 16 and the other is going to go home. So this is actually tough. It's actually tough. And hopefully we get one game which will just go to penalties, or maximum two games which will go to penalties. It's not like I'm a big fan of penalties, but just to see like a few penalties, who would actually win, who would actually miss. But anyhow, so with this game, Ivory Coast versus Norway, which is going to be played on Tuesday. Well, Tuesday. Okay, so who is going to the round of 16? I would go with Ivory Coast to make it to the round of 16. Even though I do like Norway. Anyhow. So France versus Sweden, that's the next match for Tuesday. Tuesday's final match. GMT, that's my time zone. So France versus Sweden. Any injuries? Okay. So an attacking player is injured for France, and a defender is injured for Sweden. So, well, this game will be played in New York. Okay, so New York Stadium. Okay, and as I said, France are here as group winners after defeating Norway 4-1. Then Sweden are here after being defeated by Netherlands. So, who do I think would make the round of 16? I think it's gonna be France. Now to the co-host, Mexico versus Ecuador. The game will be played in Mexico City. Any injuries? Not to my seeing at the moment. Mexico are here on the back of 3 straight wins. So they won their group, top the group. And Ecuador are here after they played a win against Germany. Okay, so Ecuador versus, they played against Germany and won that game. Then they finished third within their group. So Mexico versus Ecuador, the person or the team which will end up playing in the next year's, or better still, next 4 years tournament qualification. Or who is going home? That's what I'm trying to say. Will be, both of these teams, like, they're actually good. One is like known for defensive football, and one happens to be like a team which, if you play with them, they can give you like red cards easy. So yeah, both teams. To be honest, I just don't know. I don't know who's gonna make it. I just don't know. But someone has to go home, so I know who's going to go home. And that is going to be yes. Hey, okay. All right. So that is going to be for Wednesday. The game will be played on Wednesday, and I think the team to possibly play against England or Democratic Republic of Congo might be, you heard it here first, or you heard it here last, might be Mexico or Ecuador. And with these two teams, I'll go with you know what? Mexico. I'll go with Mexico. Now, England versus Dr. Congo. Yes, England versus Dr. Congo. So England are here after beating Panama. How many goals? 2-0. And Congo are here after beating Uzbekistan. I think 3-1 or let me see. Yeah, 3-1. Sounds right. The game will be played in Atlanta Stadium. And any injuries? Oh. Okay, so England have 3 injuries. One player, I think he's out of the tournament altogether. Livramento, Timo, is T. Livramento. So don't get me on his first name. But England have, other than that, they have 2 defenders who are injured. One, I would say he's a key player. Then the other, I'll say he's like kind of like breaking into the team. So, Dr. Congo don't have injuries. And who do I think will play against Mexico or Ecuador? Okay, so England. Yeah. Okay. And Dr. Congo. Okay, so with this game, I would say, so Dr. Congo are here after them qualifying from the intercontinental qualification stages, and they've managed to finish in 3rd of their group. I believe they did finish 3rd in their group. That's why they are here. If they had finished 2nd, it would have been a different opponent altogether. But they finished 3rd, and England won their group. Oh, surprise me, Croatia. Yeah, England won their group just by 1 point. So, who is going to go home today? I said, who is going to go home today? Who is going to go home Wednesday? The second game of Wednesday will be you know what? After looking at England's game against Ghana, there were like few, I was going to touch on that match day today, but I just feel like talking, sometimes it just happens. So after England's game against Ghana, after the game, I listened to like the radio, and they were talking about how England plays against a low block team, or a team which, and they unfortunately drew against a team which is another low block team, but they're also kind of good on the counter. And England themselves, this team, you're looking at it, you know what, I would go with last World Cup, England actually finished, I think, let's see, flip me back 4 years ago. England finished where? Quarterfinals. Okay. So last World Cup, England finished in the quarterfinals. This time around, they happen to be in the round of 32 due to the expanded version. And they play against Dr. Congo in that game. Hopefully, I can get to watch it. Or if not, no problem. But who do I think would win that game? Will be, where's the drum roll? Where is the drum roll? Will be England, Dr. Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo versus England. Okay, this one is very hard. Some games here are very hard to see who is actually going to make it, but yeah, I think this game, if it goes to penalties, I'll be backing. You know what? I'll be backing. I'll tell you who I'll be backing. But I don't tell you. But who I think would make it into the round of 16 will be. I'll go with England. This is the first time I'm supporting you guys. Hopefully you don't let me down. First time. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. And if you still stick around, so part B of the video will start from Belgium versus Senegal and end with Ghana versus Colombia, or Colombia versus Ghana. So stay tuned for that video. It will be dropping out pretty soon. And you know what to do. There are buttons there. Like, dislike, share. Do whatever you want to do with the buttons, and see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.